Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome. So today I have a really quick and easy video for you, but something that's really important, and it's about how to stop your under eyes from creasing. Now I get this question a lot, so I thought I'd finally do a video on this. So here I'm gonna use the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer for my entire face. This primer is sort of blurring, not too much but sort of, and I'm also gonna put a little bit of this underneath my eyes, just a little bit, not too much. Since this video is just about under eye creasing, I'm only gonna focus on that and nothing else. So now to fill in any lines or wrinkles or folds that we might have underneath our eyes, I'm gonna mix an eye cream with a blurring primer. I'm gonna use the Estée Lauder Advanced Night Repair Eye Cream, or cream I guess. I'm gonna take a little bit of this and mix it in with the NYX Pore Filler Primer. The ratio should be half of this and half of this. About that much of the NYX primer. I'm not gonna use all of this product. You don't want to put a lot of it. I'm just making a lot of this mixture here, but I'm not gonna use all of it at all. Like, I'm literally using just this much underneath my eyes. You can't even see that probably. Underneath one of my eyes. And why I'm using a pore filler primer underneath my eyes mixed with an eye cream is because your under eye area is usually drier than the rest of your skin. So you can't just straight up use a blurring primer, in my opinion, because it's only going to emphasize that dryness. So mixing in your mixing it in with the eye cream, I think that really gives a really nice effect and blurs your fine lines at the same time. Now this is not Botox or something like that, so it's not gonna completely fill in all of your fine lines, wrinkles, folds and make it smooth, but for the most part it's gonna do a good job. You can't expect makeup to completely diminish your lines or your folds because it's not plastic surgery, it's makeup. It can only enhance what you have and cover up a little bit of it. It's makeup at the end of the day. It's a layer on top of your skin. So this was step number 1, to use an eye cream mixed with a blurring primer. Now I really want you guys to focus more on the techniques, because that is what this video is all about, and not so much on the products. Any of your favorite products in all of the things and categories that I'm about to show you will work. You don't have to buy these specific products, but I do feel like these ones work the best in my opinions from all of the products that I have come across up until now. And now I'm going to apply foundation to my entire face using the Maybelline Matte Plus Poreless foundation. And I'm specifically going to avoid the under eye area. I'm not going to put any kind of foundation here whatsoever. All the products that I talk about, whether they're makeup products or anything that I mention in any of my videos, I always have them listed in the description box. So make sure to check that out if you want to know anything. And if something is missing, just comment and let me know. So the reason why I don't want any foundation underneath her eyes is because I want to use as less product underneath my eyes as possible. This is the biggest tip that you can take away from this video, is use less product underneath your eyes so that there is less product to crease. The more product you use underneath your eyes, the heavier it's gonna look and the faster it's gonna crease. I'm gonna color correct using the LA Girl Pro.Conceal concealer in the shade Pure Beige. This is how it looks. You can use a red color corrector, an orange color corrector, whatever you use, but please use very little of it. You don't want to use too much product underneath your eyes if you have creasing problems. If I'm being honest guys, no matter what you do, at some point during the day, your under eyes are gonna crease. That's just how it is, but that's totally fine. You can always do a little bit of a touch up. Okay, now that is done, I'm gonna highlight underneath my eyes. So that's 3 layers of products already, but remember I've used very little amount every single time. The Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 20 Sand. So I'm only gonna literally put that much here and literally 1 dot here. That's it. Another thing is, I feel like using a wet makeup sponge like I am right now really helps to push that product into your skin, and that in turn stays longer on your skin. It could just be me, but I feel like it does make a difference. So if nothing is working for you, maybe you should try using a sponge if you haven't. This one is by Wet n Wild. So now to setting underneath the eyes, and this is another crucial part of how you can stop your under eyes from creasing. I'm going to use the Laura Mercier Secret Under Eye Brightening Powder. Another one that I like for all over the face is, and it's also easily available in India, is the Bharat and Dorris Loose Powder in 01. Today I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier one, and this is specifically just for your under eyes. So I have my powder ready on this brush to immediately set once I'm done tapping out my creases with this blender. I'm going to look up and stretch the skin underneath my eyes. Keep looking up, and whilst doing that, tap with your beauty blender or a beauty sponge. Make sure that there are no creases, and while still looking up, set immediately. And now you can look down, okay? Can you see a difference? So I saw Nikki tutorials doing this. What she did was used the same damp beauty sponge and took a little bit of her powder. I'm going to use the same powder. I have never personally done this before, but she says that it works. So I'm gonna try it out today for the first time, and we'll compare this side versus this side. I'm gonna tap out all the creases, and I'm gonna make sure that the powder is very flat, like so. I don't want blotches of powder because that's gonna set my under eyes very unevenly. Okay, so now that all the creases are out, I'm gonna immediately go in and set. Okay, now I'm gonna blend it in. What do you guys think? I do feel like this side looks a lot smoother and my dark circles are less visible on this side. So that's that. But just to recap and go through all the steps again. So number one was we're going to prime our eyes with a kind of mixture of under eye cream plus a blurring primer. Number two would be to use as little product as possible underneath your eyes. So pretty much no foundation, a very thin layer of your color correcting concealer if you do use one, and then a very thin layer of your highlighting concealer. So if you don't use two concealers and you use just one, start out with a thin layer of it, and then if you want a little bit more coverage, then add a little bit more on top of it. Third would be to tap out all the creases and then immediately go in and set with a setting powder. So that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, then please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Also, if you have any other request, leave it down below in the comments. I'm always reading the comments. And make sure to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. And I'm also thinking of making a TikTok, but I'm not quite sure about it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.